Alright, and we're gonna go live in 3, 2, 1. How's it going, guys? My name is Man of Toast. We're back on the bridge. We got Qanon posts today. I did one video last night, if you saw that. It was, I was a little bit tired last night. I don't know if you guys could tell or not, but now we're here. We got some brand new posts. From what I've seen of it so far, it looks pretty interesting. Just got a little text message here. Give me uno momento. Great. Everything is on track. Everything's coming together. All right, really quick story before we get crazy with it. Went and got some pizza today. Woke up and I was like, "Dip, damn, I'm feeling some hunger." So I went down to the pizza shop, and they have this little chalkboard, and it's like, "Oh yeah, tell us how we did." And so you can take a little piece of chalk and write your review of the pizza place on this thing. What I thought was cool is that near the bottom of this chalkboard, there's a little thought bubble, I guess, and I think in the bubble, I'm pretty sure it said, "Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions." And I was like, "Fuck yeah," because that means some random citizen just went up there and was being real with it. And I was like, "Listen, guys, hard questions are not being asked, and we gotta teach our children, because that thing was at a 7-year-old's height." And he's like, we have to teach our children that it's okay to ask hard questions, and even if it's scary sometimes, it's for a better future. That is why we're doing all of this. Anyway, in other news, we got Qanon drops. So, first one, December 7th at 11:21. This is right about the time I was out getting pizza. Interesting music for Fox News. There's a little link up top there. Sound familiar? Why all of a sudden are people talking about the Clinton Foundation again? Clinton Foundation, big caps, including whistleblowers and a hidden company established to investigate covertly. Ex-ABCs? Interesting. Ex-ABCs. I might look into that a little bit later. Would you go public if the investigation was still ongoing? What happens when you have enough evidence to proceed? She's talking about us in this scenario. We have a ton of shit, and they know we have a ton of shit, which is why, like I said, I don't know if I posted the video where I said this, but this is one of those things where they know we have shit, and they know we can release it, which is why when we start teasing these times when we're going to drop a bunch of stuff, they have no choice but to try to stop it. They have no choice but to spend resources. They've backed themselves into a corner. And so all we're doing is throwing our little strikes, getting them all tired. They're wasting all their energy trying to go ham on us. And we know it's just a war of attrition. That's all it is. As soon as the time is perfect, then we drop the bombs. Let's see, what is the benefit? Here we go. What is the benefit of educating the public prior to proceeding? Now, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. What's the benefit? Well, here's the thing. If they just came out with all this stuff the way some of us thought they were going to, it wouldn't have been as effective. Because you'd be like, "Oh, well, it's your word against theirs, and we don't see anything that truly incriminates them." But now, because we've been drawing them out, because they've been showing their hands more and more overtly, so many people are starting to ask the hard questions. It's like I said, I don't know. Once again, I don't know if I posted this video or not, but we got shit going on in Paris. We got shit going on in Mexico. Denmark, I believe, is starting some stuff. the Great Awakening is truly what it is, and it's coming into full swing, and I'm like, it's great. I'm like, we're seeing signs of it all over the place now, and this is why, because even the people who are terrified to see the truth need to get some little hint of it in some way, and a lot of people have now. So then when we do get the big or a not B but a big disclosure or a drop of some kind, something incriminating that we can latch onto, and say, there you go, this is what we were talking about. And then if nothing else, it will get us some more ears. We just need to reach people with information. That's all we need to do. So, and then at the bottom, Comey, Y in brackets. Interesting, Y in brackets. Q. Next one, December 7th. This came out at 12:32. 32. There's a little Twitter post. What is the plus on a mobile phone when dialing? Trolling the fake news media is fun. Fuck yeah, it is. That's part of why we're here. At some point, the Q will be asked. What? Pardon me? The Q will be asked. Whoa. Okay. That was signaling a pinnacle. Kind of what I was just saying a while ago. We're making them spend all the resources until we can finally, until the Q is finally asked. I'm taking that as perhaps acknowledgement and disclosure, and they're not putting a precise time on that or a prediction when that might come out. So I also have hope for it. It's like, hey guys, it's just gonna happen as soon as we have an opening. We're gonna take our shot. We're gonna walk up and do a right hook and end it right there, or begin rocking them so we can end it faster. Yeah, so this is cool. This is quite cool. You know what? This could be another warning for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? How about in capital letters, the Clinton Foundation? The Q will be asked. The question will be asked, perhaps. And that Q will probably have to do with the Clinton Foundation. Okay, next one came at 12:40. Operators are active. Q. All right, we've got an initiation. This is a and then they call back to a post where it says operators on standby. That's a previous one. That's very cool. So first he's like, okay, we've got it on standby. Then they let the punches start rolling, and now that the punches are rolled, we got energy spent. The operators are now active. Things are in full swing. And then 7 minutes. Was it 7 minutes? Yeah, 7 minutes after that, we get another post. Scot-free. Not, once again, not scot-free as the saying. Scott, the name. Scot-free. Where we go one, we go all. So, Scott being free is going to help us go to where we want to go. QO equals Q plus. All right, so now we got to start looking up on our media, see what things are being posted on Twitter. I heard there's going to be a blackout, a little bit of a, I think it was a six day blackout, I believe, is what is the prediction I heard. So if this refers to Q's an upcoming Q silence for 6 days, perhaps, then we got to start paying attention to the subtitles, shall we say, in tweets. We got to start thinking critically during this time, if that's the case. And then I think in this next line, I think he's talking about the left, or generally people who still refuse to see this. At what point do they wake up? Well, once they see that the Clinton thing had grounds behind it the whole time, then that will probably make people ask some hard questions again, right? Because there's still the same way they're like, oh, Trump did all this. We're saying, oh, Hillary did all this, and we don't have clear, at least on their side. I think it's pretty clear on my end here, or at least on some of our ends here. But yeah, we're gonna get finally people being like, oh, okay, maybe the people we trust aren't so trustworthy. Once again, we can't. When these things start to happen, I hate to say it, but there will be like a little hint of I told you so. But we got to be humble about it. We can't really be doing that. Fuck, I told you, bud. We can't really be getting involved with that so much. Because that just doesn't help our cause. We got to be super forgiving, super understanding, because we all wake up, right? We all wake up. Oh, here, we got somebody on. What's this? Teacher Fish? What's up, Teacher Fish? How's it going, brother? Teacher Fish! What's up, man? Oh, he left. No, he's still there. Yeah, I got it. Yo, Teacher Fish, guess what, man? You're on YouTube. You're on Twitch and YouTube. You're a superstar now. He doesn't want to say too much. He's not being very, Oh, yeah, he left the game. It's hilarious. Anyway, so those are Q posts. Man, I'm liking that. That was some major shit we just saw there. I'm gonna look up. I think I might do like a Lost episode. Yeah, might do some lookups on fired ABC individuals. They're not gonna. I know for sure they're not gonna post all of them, or not all of them will be posted. But if there was some people who are let go, if there are any scandals behind that, then we'll have like a little picture of who we might be talking about, and then from there we can do some more research. But I encourage that on your end as well, guys. Also, if you're interested, I was talking about the George H.W. Bush funeral last episode. I think I mentioned how there was like a handoff of some kind, like George W. Bush was going to his seat, or he was going to his seat, and he goes to shake Trump's hand, Melania's hand, Obama's hand, and then as he's shaking Michelle's hand, he hands her something that he had in his pocket, and then she kind of like does a weird little gesture and slips it in her pocket, and she has a big old smile on her face the whole time. We don't know what that is. That's all I'm saying about it. Looked a little strange, little sleight of hand there. Some people are like, oh, he used to give candy to people. He just gave her some candy. Why just her? Why not Obama as well? Why not Trump and Melania as well? At least Obama as well. You know, I don't know. The candy thing, you could, maybe. Who knows? We'll probably find out in like 15 to 20 years or so. But the thing that I'm curious about that you guys might want to look up if you're interested is there's one scene from the live stream of that funeral where a bunch of our DS players look inside their little pamphlets when they're singing or after there's a speech or something, and there's a little tiny letter in there, and there's a little shot of Hillary looking at this thing going like, oh, fuck me. That's what it looks like. And then there's one of Jeb and either his wife or his mom, I couldn't say. And they look back at him like, oh, we got one too, shit, like it's right here. It's like, haha, you got your D5, but we got you. We got you in the crosshairs. Anyway, so yeah, those are some pretty intriguing Q posts in my opinion. I'm getting kind of stoked about that. the last post, there's another post that was saying,